Good day, class. My name is Chico, so I'll be taking you through the forensics side. Forensics tools. I'll be looking into Foremost. So Foremost is a technique or a tool that is used for recovering permanently deleted items. So it is done through the process called data caching. So it is usually comes with Linux or embedded with Linux, but however, if you don't have it, you can always install it. So I'll take you through the steps of how to install it, of how to install Foremost. So for installing Foremost, we use the code which is written at the far end. These are the codes that I'll be using at the far right. These are the codes that will be using. So you might need to write that down or find some way to copy because we'll be using those most. So for installing, we use the first code, which is sudo atp install Foremost. So after installing, you enter a password and your installation begins. So after installation, we just need to read our disk or our memory that we have on our machine. We use the second code, which is sudo fdisk. So as you can see from mine, we have the dev SB, which is the storage location, and the dev SB1. It is reading my USB drive, which I have on my machine, and that's the one that you're going to be using for recovering permanently deleted data. So I will copy it because I'll be using it frequently. So next, we're going to the next stage of scanning that drive of if you have any deleted items which are in that drive. So yeah, so for using the code, we use the code sudo, then we Foremost, which is our tool that we are using, then I, which means it's an input device, then we enter the name of the input device. So now it depends with your machine what is the name of your input device. Mine is a SDB1. So as you start processing it, you will see in that lookout disk, a folder is automatically created which is called output, and this folder will contain a lot of folders inside with a number of file extension. They will be named like file extension, for example .zip, png. This means it will be reading all the deleted files from that drive, and they will be putting them in their respective folders. If it's a GIF, they will put in a file called GIF. If it's an MP3, they will put in a file which is called MP3. Right. So this is what we do. This is how you do it, or this is what we use for recovering all the data which you permanently deleted. So now I'm going to show you how to recover data. Maybe you're only doing it for a certain extension. For example, you only want to recover PNG or .zip folders only. So the tickle that we use is the one which is written scan and selected files. So I'll explain this command, how it works. So this command, first we have that T. That T shows the file extension that you want to use. So on this one, you're only targeting PNG, and zip. Then you have a V, that's for bus mode. Then the Q stands for quick scan. Then the I is for our input device. Then the O at the end there, it shows the output where we are going to store our recovered items, where we're going to put them. So it will not automatically create the folder called output. This time it will create a folder called recover on the desktop. So yeah, with this one it might take time depending on how big your disk is which is being scanned. So mine, I think it's about 16 gig. So it will not take much time, but yours maybe. If you are using something bigger or larger, it will take time. Right. So on our desktop, if you go, I think you can see we have folders. We only have the PNG folder and the zip folder, which are targeted our targeted extension which we wanted to recover. So with this, you can see that foremost is one of it's an important tool not only in forensic or criminal investigation, but on our day-to-day uses, as we use forensics maybe for recovering our personal data which we might have lost. So it's very useful. I think that's the end of our presentation. Thank you.